Hey everybody, how's it going? In this one, I want to talk about love is love and how it shouldn't matter about people preferring the same sex. I don't understand why it's such a big thing that people are so against. I mean, supposedly in the Bible, you're supposed to be against it while you're supposed to be kind to your neighbor and all this stuff, and you're supposed to be this good human, and yet I find religious people are kind of the most harsh to people who are loving others, their own sexes. Like, I don't understand how that bothers people to the point where they do not want to allow people to love who they love. I mean, this does definitely go back to even arranged marriages and how some of people that are in arranged marriages don't love the one they love. It goes to the point where, they get acid poured on them, or even there's so many, like, some even get killed because they don't want to marry that person that they are forced to marry. I just feel that sometimes love comes, okay, but a lot of times we cannot force love on anybody. Love is not something that you can just force on someone to make happen. Love is just something that happens. And there are different degrees of love. There is definitely the love where you end up loving each other just because you've been in each other's lives. But people are looking for that, forever true love. And it's possible for all of us. And yes, sometimes people keep us from it. And who are those people that keep us from it? It's people that have gone through that themselves, that they weren't allowed to go love themselves. It's people that don't know what true love is, and so they don't want other people to experience it. The thing is, who cares who we love? If I love a girl, if I love a guy, if another guy loves another guy, why does it bother you so much? Why is it that you cannot stand seeing it? It's love. It is just love. And the reason why you can't stand seeing it is because you're not happy yourself fully. If you were, you would want everyone to experience whatever happiness comes to them in whatever form it does, because you understand how that feeling is and how certain things make you happy and certain things don't. And for some people, it might be the things that don't make you happy make them happy, and the things that make you happy make them unhappy. And why are you trying to force them into your paradigm or your little box of what you think they need to fit into? No one fits into this box. No one does. We fit into our own places that we put, and we fit there because people allow us to be there. So allow others to be what makes them happy. I seriously don't understand what is the big deal. People say it's breaking traditional families down. I don't see how that breaks traditional families down. Like, if your son or daughter ends up being homosexual, they are just going to be a homosexual, not because they saw other people doing it. It's just what they feel. It's not that seeing a guy and guy or girl and girl together turned them into that. They were that already from the beginning. It's just they see other people doing that and they feel they want to be free to do what they want. And why are you not letting them be free? Do you not love them? You really think that telling them that they cannot be those people or feeling ashamed of them? You feeling ashamed has to do with what you think about what other people will think about it. And the thing is, why can we not just be all open about it? Like, honestly, we're not... When people love the same sex and they start families like that, they're not changing anything. They're just being who they are. You're the one that's changing everything. Like, do you know in ancient times, it used to be that man-man love was the most sacred love there was, because a man and woman had to be together to reproduce. But a man and man together, it meant that it was real love, and it was sacred because they didn't have to be together. They just chose to be together because of the feelings they had for each other. Even if it was just purely sexual, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that they did that because they wanted to, they chose to, not because they had to be together to reproduce. Not just that, if you think families need to be together just to reproduce, think about where our world is now. People want to kill people because they think our world is overpopulating. That right now we're at 7 billion, even though we're 7.5 like 2 years ago. But that they're worried about us doubling to 16, well, that's more than double, but 16 point whatever billion more, and they don't think that the earth can handle it. So why are we saying that everyone has to be together with the boy and girl to make babies for a traditional family when we're saying that we're going to be overpopulated? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why can people not just love? God made us the way we are because it's okay to be the way we are. You can't tell God that, oh, you screwed up on that creation, you know, you're making these people homosexual and we have to force them to be non-homosexual. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why, I keep repeating myself, but why people are so bothered by it. Turn your eye from it. Just don't look at it if it bothers you, you know? Anyways, truth is, there is nothing wrong with being loving to the same sex at all. There just isn't. And our society needs to just be okay with it, because honestly, they're not taking away from you. In fact, they're giving you more fish in the sea, you know? So, and taking some away too, I guess, because if that girl ends up being a lesbian that you're after, you know, too bad, sorry, she likes a girl. So, it's not a bad thing. It's just, why can't you be happy for them? And obviously what I would say is because you're not happy yourself. And I've already said this stuff over and over again. So